I'm Mayor Steve Bach, and I'm here to announce the formation of a solutions team, as we're going to call this, headed by Dave Munger, longstanding community leader, president of Kono. In fact, Dave and I were competitors for the mayor's position, and that's how we really met, Dave.
Absolutely.
So we've gotten to know each other over the last year, and I just learned a lot about Dave Munger over this last year, including not only his passion and love for our city, but his great ideas. And I really appreciate you stepping up to do this.
My pleasure.
We have a lot of areas of town that are run down. Older neighborhoods where there hasn't been a way to maintain the way our streets look. And even in newer subdivisions, although many have covenants, they don't necessarily have legal mechanisms to ensure the enforcement of those covenants to ensure enduring value. So as we just brainstormed here over these last months, it was actually Dave's thought that perhaps we could pull together a small group of people, which I'm going to ask Dave to speak about in a moment, and drive toward a solution. So what we hope from this is that in months, hopefully 6 months at the outside, maybe some of this may take longer, that Dave will be back with a specific recommendation on how we can, over these next years, improve the look of our streetscapes, and without raising taxes. This is not an effort to justify some tax increase. It's what are the resources out there in the community that we can hopefully pull together and then be able to focus that effort and those finances to improve how our city looks. So with that, Dave, I'd appreciate you making some comments.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I appreciate your confidence and the opportunity to be of service to the city. We will be looking at, as the Mayor has indicated, we'll be looking at how we are currently spending resources, not just financial resources, but human resources and water in particular, and looking for ways in which we can maximize the effectiveness of the use of those resources. We'll look at how we're maintaining streetscapes throughout the city. We'll see where those models seem to be working. We'll look for models from other communities that are in similar situations to our own, and we will come back to the mayor with a report on a recommendation for how we might better spend resources, what models are worth emulating, both internally in the city here and from our sister cities throughout, particularly the West. And then once we've done that, we'll begin, I think we're already beginning to look at some other solutions and some possible pilot programs where we could roll out some of these models and see if we can't help the folks in those neighborhoods and those actually mixed use parts of the communities as well, where we've got residential areas next to and intermingled with business areas. See if we can't bring those folks together to create more beautiful, more healthy, and more sustainable streetscapes. I'm just as confident as the mayor that we'll find that there are willing partners in all of this. I'm pretty confident, frankly, that we'll find some neighborhoods that are particularly eager to be helpful in coming up with solutions. But I think we're also going to find that we might, with a different investment of city resources, if we invest in different plants, different grasses, we may have just as beautiful, maybe a more beautiful streetscape than we do if we continue to use, for less resources. That's what I'm trying to say, because some of the things we're doing now require an awful lot of water and an awful lot of time, and we can probably find and recommend both the city and to individual landowners different solutions, different plant solutions, different tree solutions, which will make us look even prettier than we are now.
You know, this is a semi-arid climate. We all know that. One of my favorite things to do, I haven't been able to do it for a while, but I hope to get back there, is the City Utilities demonstration garden up on Mesa Road, up on the Mesa up there. And in fact, the last home my wife and I lived in, we decided to take out a lot of the sod that we had there and to plant xeriscaping. And it was incredible. You know, it took some initial nourishment, some care, but plants blooming all spring, summer, and fall. It's like everything else we're trying to do in our city government. We are working to step back and take a fresh look at the way we do business. And in terms of the community, if you have a home, let's say, that that backs up to a public street, perhaps you might appreciate us coming as a volunteer group and saying, you know, we've got a chance here to get some funding to kind of help on the other side of your fence here, beautify this. We need to ask your help, maybe initially with a little bit of water and keep the trash picked up. Those kinds of ideas. So rather than just continue to go forward and say, it's too bad that looks that way, we want to do something about it.